This is kind of a mid-range control deck. It's got some aggressive draws, but it's also can be a little bit more controlling when it needs to be 2 through Ensnaring Bridge and removal spells. Yeah, the Green-Black Elves deck is sweet. The Dice Factory deck felt really awkward. Ended up not finishing that league. I got you, Brecken Sky. Yeah, Sand's fine on the play. I think once I get... I don't know what you mean by that, D. Houston. I need you to be more specific. I actually think the Magic logo looks fine on that background. I actually had a black Magic logo here before, and I didn't think that one looks good. I think this looks fine. And looks are super subjective, but if that reads fine to me. It's basically the same color as the rest of the text and the theme. I'm not sure what your actual question is, Fraps. Basic Island and Humans. That's interesting. You see double Lightning Bolt in this freebooter here. Welcome. Hopefully we can draw one of our 2 main deck Ensnaring Bridges. This is definitely the Ensnaring Bridge matchup. Yeah, exactly, Alcohol. I think there are a number of people that are like, not only do they want to easily find all of the matches I've played with a given deck, but they also want easy access to, like, all right, what's your latest version of this deck that you would play if you were going to play this archetype today? Yeah, I agree. The gray background is much better than the old white one that I had. If anybody would like to provide me with a better Magic logo, I am welcome to it if you think you can do it better, but I don't think that one looks bad. I think I like how that one looks, and that's why I have it there. I'm open to specific iterations if you would like to offer something, but I don't think that logo looks bad. If that logo is bad, then all of the text on the page is bad, and I think the text on the page is fine. Are we casting a spell? That's exciting. I wonder if they have if they have a Thalia's Lieutenant here, we could be in some trouble, right? Because they're gonna hit me for 5, and then I can't bolt this. Yeah, this is probably a Thalia's Lieutenant. No, it's just another one. All right. So really want to draw an Ensnaring Bridge here. Think we're dead. I think we're dead. This is a matchup where Eidolon comes out. This is not an Eidolon matchup, believe it or not. Still trying to figure out how to donate a deck. You said down below, type in chat. This is, I don't know what your donation, if you're looking to add a new deck to the queue, the details on this are here, Smozdol, at this URL. So I want all of my removal, basically. I want the extra bridges, I want the extra braids, I want this Magma Spray. Outpost Siege is kind of slow here. Yeah, it seems pretty easy and easy out. Smozdol, thanks for the 2-month-3 subscription. I appreciate that. This hand is probably not good enough. Probably not good enough. This hand's okay. Bridge on top. I really want to land, but Bridge is definitely our best card in this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Yeah, the landfall aggro deck is sweet. I like it a lot. If you're just joining us, the first time we played this deck, it had Mox Amber in it, and Mox Amber is just consistently worse than just playing another land in almost basically every deck I've played it in. You have yet to play Mox Amber in a deck and walk away from the experience going, you know what was really good? Mox Amber. We should play more of that card. Every time I play Mox Amber, the experience is basically identical. It's, man, this card was worse than a land every time we drew it. Rude. I think I'm just playing Squee here. Because this way, if I draw another land, I can go Skyship Raider, Mogg War Marshal next turn. Okay, really want to draw a land here so that way we can go land bridge. So do I go land bridge and leave this back? Or do I go Kari Zev War Marshal? I think I'm supposed to go Kari Zev War Marshal, actually. I mean, that's more of a case, Jackal Girl, where LED was a terrible card for a long time, right? So what you're talking about is more, they need to print something that breaks Mox Amber more than somebody has to break it, right? Like it needs a new card. So hopefully we're about to chump block here a bunch, and then we're going to play this Ensnaring Bridge and steal the game. This Reflector Mage is actually absurdly good against our bridge, though, right? So I'm taking 6 here. We need to draw a land or a 1-mana spell. Alright, land's a good pickup. Boop. What are the odds you have a card in your deck that lets you beat this one? Low? And if they do have a card that beats this one, I guess they could have Kessig Malcontents as a card they could be playing. We're actually dead to Kessig Malcontents here, right? Exactly. And B7. I didn't cast Kari Zev because I wasn't allowed to cast it, because it's in my hand because it got Reflector Maged. This doesn't find Malcontents, which is great for us. Boop. Perfect fraps. Glad to hear it. Sorry I didn't understand your question at first. I wasn't sure exactly which part you were asking for. Should you sell or open chess? Are you a degenerate gambler? If yes, then open chess. If you are not a degenerate gambler, if you're someone who is generally risk adverse, then don't open chess. Now we hide behind our bridges and burn them out. Yeah, Malcontents is pretty uncommon. I agree, but it's like the only card that could possibly get them out there, right? Opponent decided they'd seen enough. Moving along, moving on up. To the next game against humans. If you play Magic, aren't you a degenerate gambler by default? Kinda. Is this hand good enough? I feel like it's not. I want a mulligan. Having less cards in my hand is good if we're playing to bridge anyways. Play the colorless land, they said. They're free in your monocolored deck, they said. That's true. Mulligans do make bridge better. It's very possible I should just jam. Should just mulligan a bunch. I mean, there's no such thing as a Moto Scry bug, chat. Not at all. Not at all. That's just a lie that we tell our children to scare them at night. Four foil Norins. Yeah, I think Abrade's very good. If the blue-red Delver Fade deck wasn't so focused on burning people out, I would play Abrade in the main. Ink, we're dead, chat. I should have mulliganed again. I should have gone to 5. We didn't play Chamber because we're dead. Chamber's also symmetrical, so like... we would just give them tokens while we die. Oh, should have mulliganed that. And the draw card button usually messes up by the time we get 10 cards in. Yeah, generally we're much better at leveraging Genesis Chamber than the opponent in conjunction with Norin the Wary. This is a great curve. Get to go Norin into Tremors into Bridge. Hopefully they're a deck that cares about Bridge. Man, I feel really bad. I haven't chilled at all today, have I? Let's take a quick second. My name's Jeff Hoagland. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. Wouldn't be here without all the wonderful subscribers. Check out some of these wonderful people. Check out my sponsor page on my website for full details on them. mtgotraders.com does Magic Online cards. Honey would like to save you some money with their wonderful browser add-on. Lisa provides foam mattresses. You can save money on those at those links. And of course, we'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. I'm just like, I think it was probably the big lunch. Christy and I went out this morning. She had the day off of work. And Moto was down, so we went out and then we had a big lunch. And I think all this food is like dragging me down. My energy is low. Remember when we said we were hoping they were a deck that cared about Ensnaring Bridge? They are not a deck that cares about Ensnaring Bridge, chat. They are not a deck that cares about Ensnaring Bridge. Do they not have another land? That would be so good for us. Alrighty then. Turns out this card, much worse. Stand up. I'm too tired to stand, chat. Can't I just sit here like a lazy person and kill my opponent with Norin the Wary and Impact Tremors? Hey, look at that. They milled Squee the Immortal. Thanks for drawing me a card, opponent. I actually don't think Mill is that bad of a deck. We've played it on stream a few times. It's felt pretty reasonable every time. Extirpating my Goblin Rabblemaster. God bless. Y'all come back now, you hear? Pop back on in there, Norin. Norin and I, we go way back. Norin and I go way back. Do you even want to cast this? Yeah, it's probably fine. Hopefully we hit an untapped land next turn. All of our lands. Hopefully we hit a land and get to play this Outpost Siege. They're basically taking 2 a turn, right? Because they cast a spell, they take 1. We cast a spell, they take 1. I mean, these extra Norins deal damage to them. Like, we're going to cast them, they'll enter play, they'll take damage from that. So, like, they're not just useless. And he returns, deal a damage. Mr. Krabs is all gone now, you hear? Ew, new magic back. I actually really like this new magic back. You like it? Unsubbed, unfollowed. It just looks really clean, right? Away! Guess who's back? Back again. Norin's back. Tell a friend. These are my Norins. My Norins are blinking. Alright, so they're dead on their turn. They're gonna take 4 here, and they're dead if they cast a spell. Because each of these Norins deals 2. I love all my Norins equally, except for this one. I love him the most. You need a playlist of all the songs you sing on stream. I don't even know all of the songs that I sing on stream is part of the problem. Part of the issue. So they get to see more of my deck here, but they're gonna die if they can't get rid of Impact Tremors, right? Like they're dead at my end of turn here. They're just like taking a look at more of my deck here, I guess. Oh yeah, that's true. They already extirpated me. Good call, good call. So there's like taking game actions to take game actions. Maybe I'll miss my trigger. Yeah, they're dead on their end of turn to Norin making a Genesis Chamber token. Outpost Siege seems great. Ensnaring Bridge seems bad. I guess Abrade's pretty bad. I guess they have a couple of things this kills. I guess Dire Fleet Daredevil's probably better, right? Because it attacks. Yeah, I guess Relic's okay. Mogg War Marshal's kind of clunky. Oh, Abrade hits Orb. That's true. I forgot about Orb. Orb's kind of annoying. They might have Bridge too. Although I guess we just killed them through a bridge. They're less likely to do that. Yeah, I guess he just... I forgot Abrade had a text box. Forgot about the orbs. Do this. Yeah, Abrade's just very powerful. Yeah, of course they fixed the full art frame, Jackal Girl. This is Magic Online. Bugs don't exist for a very long time. It's a quality software. We fix things very quickly. Especially the shuffling bugs. You think we'll get to kill anyone with Ramunap Ruins today? That card was banned in Standard, so obviously it's too good. Do we pick our... No, my mountains are just the default ones. They are not what they are on purpose. I know, it's sad. Of course Wall of Roots is still bugged. What do you think this is? Is Wall of Roots still bugged? Is water wet? Is grass green? Is the sky blue? Thinking of picking up a new mattress. And it's just, have you considered sleeping with Lisa? It's quite wonderful. All right, so... I think I'd rather get Impact Tremors here and get my extra 3 points of damage in before I Abrade this. Because like this gets an extra damage into my monkey, it gets an extra damage into my Norin, and then it gets damage in on their turn if they cast a spell. Kari's Ev plus Tremors and Norin. This is a pretty quick clock, right? We're attacking for basically we're hitting for like 5 or so a turn. Yeah, I think this deck is sweet. We've played this deck on stream in the past, and this deck and other sweet decks like this one will soon be much easier to find once my website is fully updated. That's going to be one of the big boons that my website update is going to enable for people. It's going to be able to get a quick gloss over of all the sweet different decks we've played multiple times, be able to find the matches, be able to find my latest deck list for them. If there was a combo deck that you should just play him on, it would be definitely Griselbrand. Griselbrand is great. That deck is very powerful. They are playing black. They just kept a hand without black mana and are getting very punished for doing so. I think Griselbrand's a better deck than Infect. Yeah, that's probably not true. Infect's got a lot more results. I think Griselbrand's a more fun deck than Infect. Maybe Third Deuce. That could be something. Potentially putting some sideboard notes that are expandable on there too could probably be good. I think there's a lot of things I could do to make more details relevant. I think I want to get a bunch of different decks added there along with the playlist to start, and then slowly start fleshing out the amount of information we have each turn. Is there a reason we didn't upgrade on their turn? I wanted them to have less cards in their discard pile. One on God's Green Earth costs 5. We left Archive Trap in against my deck without fetch lands. Okay. Look at that. This is going to be a lethal Ramunap Ruins. Smelling like a lethal Ramunap Ruins, chat. Smelling like a lethal Ramunap Ruins. This does 2, this does 3, Norin does 1. Get you. I think Blue Black Berries is okay right now. That's actually another deck that I need to. What decks am I putting on? I'm gonna add at least 6 more decks to my site tonight. My graphics guy sent me 6 more banners. I need to send him specs for some more. Yeah, we can cast the Idiots in our hand too. Yeah, Dice Factory was a frustrating experience. I think this deck's plenty playable. I think it's got tools to beat a lot of the matchups that you care about in Modern. It's got a relatively fast clock in some games too. It's a little bit interactive, it's a little bit aggressive, it's got a good consistent mana base. Although it would be much better if we had a bunch of white bordered mountains. Really feel like it was a punt to not have a bunch of white bordered mountains in my deck. This hand is more than good, it's great. Look, for the right amount of money, you can have a graphics guy too. Delver. What kind of person would play Delver? Gosh, I hope we hit a 4th land on curve here and just get to go boop and a boop and a boop and a boop. They're much better at playing Delver than we are. Wizard Lightning! Wizard Lightning! We're testing blue-red fairies and we didn't even know we're testing it, chat. Well, I mean, you never have to choose fully in the dark. You get to see your opponent's land before you make a decision. Remand. Remand. It's a remand. Do, 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 do. How do you go about getting your sponsorship with MTGO traders for cards? Well, once your stream has enough viewers, you send messages to people that you think might be sponsored and say, hey, here's what I am, here's what I do, here's the numbers that I've got. Is this something you're interested in supporting? Chat, I'm getting remanded into the ground, chat. I'm getting remanded into the ground. Oh, no. Play versus the draw makes a big difference, chat. Can't wizard lightning me. This is an insect, it's not a wizard. We might be dead. This is Jeff from the other day playing through a hole in space and time. We know that the opponent is not me because the opponent was able to flip a Delver. And that's not something I can ever do. Oh, they have Wizard Lightning, right? We're super dead. And that's why there's Delvers in the deck, chat, because sometimes you just kill them. Alright, I'm gonna cut this top end, bring in another Ensnaring Bridge, probably. Direfleet Daredevil's probably pretty good here, actually, too. Eidolon is probably too much of a liability. Yeah, Eidolon's probably too much of a liability. Bring in Relic, too, make their Grim Rabblemaster slightly worse. I guess Squee might be a little bit too grindy for this. He doesn't block. Let's do this. Hey, what's going on, Nivik? Is it colors? Sounds good, Janice. I appreciate it. I'd love to play first. Double bridge is a little awkward, but the rest of this is fine, right? We've got some spot removal to keep their cheap threats down. We got Relic that cantrips. Alright, well, we got Tremors. That just means we need a land or two and then some other stuff. Exile that one, pass it back. Am I getting pierced? Just be getting pierced or snared up, sure. Maybe if we played more copies of Squee Infinite T, but in my experience, every time I put Faithless Looting into a deck that doesn't have a bunch of things that you want to put into the discard pile, it just feels really bad. Vine Mare is such an obnoxious card. Yeah, it's card disadvantage. Well, I mean, Mardu, in addition to having a bunch of good cards like extra Bedlam Revelers it wants to get rid of, Mardu is also a deck that like has Lingering Souls in it to like allow you to get advantage when you discard cards. Yeah, exactly, Brickhouse. It's actually kind of funny how bad the can't be targeted by like hero powers and spells is in Hearthstone in relation to Magic, where hexproof is just like super obnoxious. So, if we just keep the bridge, I wonder if they boarded in their Abrades or not. And even if they did, there's a good chance. I guess I leave that one in there for the Daredevil, huh? Fellow fellas with the 3-month free subscription, thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the quarter of a year of support. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I don't think it's just the random effects, Panda. I definitely think it's also the fact that like you can attack minions directly, and Hearthstone is a big part of it. Oh, RXX. It's definitely a change. Definitely a change. You can't put me on 2x here either. You have to listen to me drone on at my normal tone. Why are all the cards red on Stream Decker now? I have no idea. They did bring in Abrade. Okay, smart. Oh, geez. Brutal. All right, well, I mean, we're not just dead here. Definitely. I'm going to start by popping this relic, because if we draw a third bridge, we'd be in a pretty good spot. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just smash with this. I should probably play around Mana Leak here, right? And Spell Pierce. Dire Fleet's good. It's a card that's good against these other decks that are kind of like interactive mid-range style decks. We're 1-1 in this league, I believe. 1-1 sounds right. Yeah, 1-1. You're a wizard, Harry. They might be able to burn us out. I feel like they're probably going to have a hard time burning us out from as high as we are. Spell Stutter. Rude. What kind of monster would play Spell Stutter Spray? Only a true monster would register. Gosh. Stop it. It hurts. Are they dead? I feel like they're close to dead, right? They must have, like, more burn, right? Because they didn't kill Karizev. They didn't have a bunch more burn, they'd have killed Karizev, because she's gunning them down very quickly. Hey, Goblin Rabblemaster, Rabba Baba Ding Dong, boy, bussy boy, is my bussy boy. Harry, himble, no so nimble. Ah, gosh, they were so close to dead, chat. They have a third Abrade, okay. It's a lot of Abrade's opponent. Taking their own way out. 3 trip Abrade is a number that we want to keep track of for sure. It's a little abrasive. C minus. Come on, that was like a solid C plus, right? And again, C minus is the best that I get there. Maybe a C plus plus. Why not a C sharp, really? Why not? Why not a C sharp? Alright, hopefully they don't go turn 1 Delver, flip my Delver, remand your next 2 plays. No, I just feel like we're going to be in too many positions in this matchup where our opponent's going to be pressuring our health total a good deal that we're going to get locked out by our own Eidolon. So I think bringing in Eidolon in an aggressive mirror like this is a bad play. Eidolon's in our board for like control decks and like Storm and stuff like that. Matches where we're going to be the beatdown or it locks their combo out. I think this is fine. Relic, Impact, Rabblemaster. Oh no, chat. I'm having flashbacks to what happened in the first game. Having flashbacks to what happened in the first game. Stop it. Stop it. Oh no! Oh no! It's happening again, chat! Chat, it's happening again! It's happening again! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, God bless. God bless us, everyone. Get it out of here. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire! Whew! Whew! Delver stay to Delver. God bless you. God bless you, little wandering wizard. Wandering one. It's a little concerned there. Concerned for a hot minute. Whatever we cast is getting remanded here, so I'm just casting this. Nazi Wizard Lightning. You should make a deck that you enjoy playing, because Magic's a game you should play for fun. You're firing up. Oh, nope, another Delver. Okay. So next turn's probably Tremors, land drop Karizev. It's a Norin, okay. Karizev blocks Mutavault as well, which is nice. By blocks Mutavault, I mean dies to Lightning Bolt or Wizard Lightning. Oh no, chat! We're getting Spell Stunner sprited! We're getting Spell Stunner sprited! Oh no! Oh gosh. I haven't felt this dead in a long time. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Alright, chat. It's been a little bit of a rough league, okay? It's been a little bit of a tough one. We're 1-2. I feel like we can rally it back. I feel like we can run back the 3-2. That's true. We are Delver. We'll put the W check in the Delver fake column. Look, 3-2s are what Modern is born and bred on, okay? It's where all the real action happens. Peace, Squirrel Confidant. Have a good one. Whelp! We have Modern staple Kher Keep in hand that we get to lead on here. So let's start with that. Give ourselves the element of a surprise. Glistener Elf. What if we put some blockers out? When's the last time we 5-0'd and with what? We 5-0'd with Blue-Red Fae on last Sunday? Sunday before? I don't actually remember. Blighted Agent, but I wanted to block opponent. Alright, let's get Rabblemaster going here. Probably gonna die to this Blighted Agent before Ensnaring Bridge gets up. Which is unfortunate. I guess Rabblemaster kills them pretty quickly here, right? Unless I die right now, it is very good chance we're just dead here, chat. Dead to 2 4s. Yeah, we only 4-1 with the Abzan Lone deck. I punted one of the matches, unfortunately. The best part about having double Rabblemaster is you don't have to click on anything, they just attack automatically. Alright, did to become immense. It's not lethal yet. The next one is, though. I think our goblins were too slow, chat. Our goblins were too slow. One turn too slow. Alright, so Abrades come in, Magma Sprays come in. Fun fact, chat. Outpost Siege can target creatures with the Leaf's play trigger, so you want to board these in. They're very good. Very, very good. Do I even want Ensnaring Bridge in this matchup? I almost feel like I don't, right? I feel like it's too slow. Playing out Bridge the previous turn was better against exactly Might of Old Corrosa. Their guys get huge at instant speed by and large. Feel like Bridge is pretty bad. Yeah, pumps almost always happen after attacks. There's some small cases, like with Might of Old Corrosa, but I think by and large, Bridge is not very good in this matchup. Especially out of a deck that can't get his hand empty very quickly. Like, if you're playing, like, Lantern Control, where your deck is full of zeros, like, that's one thing. But, like, this is, like, a more honest Bridge deck, right? Like, we've got 2, 3, and a bunch of 2, 3, and 4 mana cards in our deck. Kind of unfortunate that we didn't hit a red source for Eidolon. The colorless lands have really kind of bit us this set, huh? Felt pretty media. Mr. Missouri with the $10 donation. We need more Abzan loan. We definitely do. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm not paying for this. I need to hit lands to try and kill them. Well, I mean, hopefully we don't die to this Blighted Agent. We're probably gonna die. Spoilers, we're probably gonna die to the Blighted Agent. I feel like playing some colorless lands is probably fine. I think a lot of the games we're going to lose to not having colorless lands are going to be games like this where we just like run a little bit bad and don't have lands in general. Like, even if we had a second red, we'd still be pretty dead here, right? I would like to block. And then we're actually just on the 0 out of here, right? Because even if I kill this, I die to the Ink Moth. Ugh. And, that was a tough one. I wonder if this deck wants another land in it. It's probably very possible that this deck doesn't have enough lands in it. What's our curve look like? We got 23. We want to get to 4 consistently. A 24th land is probably not a terrible idea in this deck. We stumbled and died a lot this league. I definitely don't want Mox Amber. Mox Amber was pretty rancid every time when we tried it earlier. That's going to be it for me for today, folks. Sorry for the shorter stream. Magic Online was down earlier today. I'm planning to be live at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm planning to do 8 hours tomorrow and 8 hours Friday, and then I will be off this weekend because I'm going to be in Indianapolis playing the Open there. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and as always, be sure to thank you for the subs and resubs. Wouldn't be here without the support from all of them. So everybody, have a good evening, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. Have a good one.